Hey, what's up guys? This is Alex, aka Exclusively Lax, bringing you this time actually a sponsored video by EA. This is actually for Battlefield 1 Spectator mode. First and foremost, the thing you want to do in order to be able to jump into Spectator mode from the home screen, what you want to go ahead and do is click multiplayer. From there, instead of jumping into quick match like most of us usually do, you want to actually go to server browser. This will let you go ahead and search different browsers that you want to jump into and be able to see what's available, as far as ping, as far as locations. You can actually even break it down by game modes, maps, however you like. But for the purpose of the video, we're gonna actually jump into Giant Shadow, the new map DLC on Conquest. So here you can easily click join the battle if you can. But what you want to do is actually want to join in as spectator. So you click join as spectator. Click on that. As you can see here, you're going to start off with the tabletop view. Now here you actually can select the teams, the squads. You can actually select individual players that you want to look at on both sides, no one or the other. You can actually choose whether you want to go to a different spawn locations such as F, E, D, C, A, or B, whatever you like. But there's also cameras around there that let you free roam and you can choose in that direction. If you press Z, it actually clears away all the overlay, so you can go ahead and see that. You can also click on the next panel, or you just press 1 and it takes you to player view. You have first person view, third person view, and then you have director view. Now the next camera is actually called free cam. Free cam is just that you can actually have a camera that you can move around easily, or you can choose different locations, different cameras in different locations, and set your movement around there. It is still a free cam, but when you choose those cameras, it'll pinpoint you to that direction. So that way you kind of have a way of moving faster instead of having to traverse through the whole map with the free cam. Now let's go back to tabletop. You only click on options. You can see the display there. You can actually show and hide the overlay that you have there. Again, it's gonna have a couple of things there as far as who you're spectating, who you're not spectating, who you have your things on. You press Z, and you can actually easily move within the actual cameras themselves without the overlays on. Again, by pressing 1, you can actually turn them back on. You can also press and choose the player outlines. You can choose the icons, the game info. You can turn it on and off however you like. You can also show and hide the squad selector, so that way you can easily transfer between different players that you have available, or you can go ahead and just leave it on there as it is. So you can just go ahead and press Z and get rid of all of it. You can have the player cards. You can show the HP HUD, and the player deck transition. You can go to the tabletop view once you die, the closest player, the closest squad mate, or just go back to the tabletop views before. You have the camera, which you can see the pan speed and the zoom speed. This is all just in tabletop. When you click here, player view, on the last option that you chose, whether it be director, third person, or first person, is where you're gonna come right back in. In director, as you can see, the different camera options have changed now. You have camera speed, camera sensitivity, field of view, depending, obviously how far away you want to be able to see and how much space you want to see. You can also reset the camera with the easy click of the button here, reset camera. You can also hit target relative yaw. Now what that means is that wherever the actual character is turning to, your camera will easily follow behind them, so you don't have to really do a lot of following yourself. Free roam, it's all going to be pretty much interjected by the camera. All the options there for you. You can actually switch it over whether you want to have the yaw on and off. And if you do turn it on, you can switch if you want to switch the relative behavior to the upper body or the lower body. You have the target relative pitch, and the same thing you have for the land and sea vehicles, and of course air vehicles. So these are different options to make it easier for you to go ahead and follow the action on the road, so you don't have to feel as if you have to do all the work yourself. Some of it is included there. Of course, if you want to move how your camera moves, your sensitivity as far as moving around as well, you can do that as well. Let's go to first person view. If you switch over to first person view, you can see the same options are there. You can again change the border maps, but this is mostly just on display options. You have the same options that you had on the tabletop view, but this is pretty much in the first person view now, so you can switch over with it. If you go down to third person view, and when you go to display, so again, same options come up. Again, it depends on how you want to go ahead and show it off. Now, let's go to one of my favorite camera settings though, the free cam. With the free cam, again, you can choose whether you want to go to camera 1, 2, and 3 in different options, or you just go ahead and keep on following the same person you were following just in around the area. You can see the easily movable however you want. You can go up and down with different buttons. Like I said, you have the WASD key to move forward, back, left, and right. You do have X to zoom out, and you press space to zoom in. So that makes it a little bit easier, so you don't have to, you have to scroll the wheel or anything like that. You can see all the action. You can move it around, position it a little bit better. It does take some getting used to, especially moving the camera speeds around, the pan speeds, to see what you want to see. But again, you can, like I said, you can choose the camera. Like for example, here I chose camera 2, which gave me the option to see here, and I saw this person on spectating. I can easily find them. And then I can either press Z to get rid of it, or to get rid of all the overlay, or have it here. Now, one of the things about FreeCam is it does have camera filters. So it makes your actual recordings more cinematic. The first option we have here is sepia. As you can see, it's kind of like a darkish yellowish hue. Here we're seeing the actual tank get destroyed. The next one is noir. Now let's move on to my favorite camera setting, the tilt shift. Now the tilt shift for me is probably one of the most amazing filters that you have as far as the camera settings. It just makes everything like so much better and crisp, and you're able to zoom in and out and kind of see the battle there for you. Let's go to the next one, saturated. Let's move on to the next option here, Battlefield 3. As you can see, it's more dark and grayish here, but it's also the same Battlefield. And again, it all depends on how you want to record it, how you want to set it up for yourself. Let me show you guys some options with that. And of course, you can just go ahead and turn it off to have, without having any filters on. But let me show you again my favorite camera setting, tilt shift. And let's go ahead and follow a streamer that maybe a lot of you guys know, Mugs TV. Let's go check out some battles. And see there, you can actually go ahead and play with the depth of field, whether you want to be able to zoom in, zoom out, how you want the, the actual horizontal field. You can position yourself how you want. But here, I love seeing it. It's kind of like it's kind of like a real 3D RTS going around. You're not really controlling anything, but you feel like you're, you feel like you're the commander in that battlefield, and you command how you want this camera to look. You command how you want this content to look. And honestly, look at that. It just seems amazing. The fact that the game itself is still going on, and you're able to, pretty much follow the action in any way that you want, create great content with it, is something that is amazing in spectator mode. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to EA for sponsoring this video. Go ahead and jump into spectator mode yourself. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, welcome to the Exclusive family. We're in for a hell of a ride.